everybody. Today I'm doing something a little bit crazy, even for me. So I have decided to decorate for Christmas a little bit early this year. The Grinch is my favorite Christmas character and I have some Grinch decorations. So I thought I'd get them all out and put them all up here in our living room, and that this would be like my Grinch themed room. It might be a little silly, it might be a little over the top, but I think it's gonna be fun, and I know because I love the Grinch that it's gonna make me happy, and it's gonna be a fun place for me to just enjoy and hang out and have some fun for the holidays. And if everything goes according to the slight little tentative plan I've tried to make, I might just end up with my very own kind of Grinch cave. So let's get decorating.
The first thing we have to do is put up the tent. So I got this special just for this big idea that I had. And luckily my husband is around to help me put it up and to do all this decorating today. So it came in several pieces, but it was really not difficult to assemble. The directions were simple, the pieces were simple, so it didn't take very long. It just took a little bit of finesse to get the wood poles connected with those plastic white connector pieces, and then to slide them through the slots on the tent where you have to push them all the way through. Once the tent is mostly assembled, the last thing you have to do is take the string and weave it through the holes that are at the top of the 5 poles, and then tie it up really good so that all your poles stay bound together at the top. So the tent ended up being bigger than I thought it would. Like, I measured before I bought it, but it still ended up, of course, bigger than you think it's going to be, right? So the plan kind of changed on where we could position it, and we had to move it over to the corner by our front window. The cat had to get in on the action, of course. This is Hugo, and he loved the tent right away, but I didn't love him in it because, look, he left cat hair, which I, of course, immediately cleaned up and got out of there. Next, we put up our 2 flocked trees. These are brand new. They're 4 feet each, and I've never had cute snowy trees before. I also wanted to put up one large full-size Christmas tree. I don't know if I'm about 5'4", maybe that's a 6-7 foot tree, I'm not sure. Star of the show is this inflatable Grinch. He's 4 feet tall, and I just got him a few days ago. I think he looks great. I wasn't exactly sure of the perfect configuration for these 2 4-foot flocked trees. I know that I didn't want them just standing right next to each other. I wanted a little bit of height difference between them. I ended up having to put one on top of one of our glass top end tables, which was not my first choice, but I just didn't have anything else to prop it up on. Here's my trick for figuring out how to hang stuff on the wall and like what configuration you want it in. I first took all of our Grinch artwork and laid each piece out on a piece of packing paper, and then traced it so I had the exact size and shape of everything that I could play with and maneuver around to see how I want it laid out before we hung it up on the wall. I did some quick scribbles on them too. I just wanted to make sure that I knew exactly which little packing paper tracing was for which picture. And this is not Grinch related, but I wanted to show off the world's cutest water bottle. My cousin got the water bottle and then made and cut out and added the decals herself. Isn't that like the cutest little Disney water bottle? I use it all the time now. One of our pictures says ho 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 ho, and I thought ho to the 4th was the appropriate little note to put on there. I'm very particular about how I wanted things hung up. My husband is not. He likes things a little more go with the flow, whereas I like everything perfectly measured. So he is just teasing me and saying that that's how he would like them hung, is all just, yep, willy-nilly. Last year I also did a Grinch wall, and I did that in our front entryway. And this year I'm using the same things I did last year to help me out. It's these Command picture hanging strips. They are the best. I did not have any trouble, no marks, no nicks, no losing paint, nothing on my entryway wall last year because I used those. Everything came off perfectly, and we used them all again here in the living room. I used the sizes large and medium, and now from the couple new packs I bought this year, they even come with a little tiny level. It is so handy. I don't know about anybody else, but whenever I fluff a Christmas tree, I have to wear gloves. Otherwise, it makes my hands scratched up, which makes them itchy. It's the weirdest thing, but I cannot do it barehanded. I have to wear gloves even if I look a little bit silly. Note to self about these snow blankets that I bought at Michael's: buy more next year. Buy double of whatever you think you're going to need. I got myself some new lights this year, special for the Grinch cave. So this is a set of warm white lights. They plug into the wall, and they're LED so they don't get hot, and they come with a remote, and they can also like change between steady lights to fade or blinking. There's some cool options. I also got a small strand of green lights as well. No cozy cave is complete without a warm blanket and some pillows. So those are just a couple of like cream colored pillows that I got from my couch a while ago. I just popped them in here, and I have a Grinch pillow. And of course, this project would not be complete if the Grinch and Max were not in my Grinch cave.
Okay, I think we're finally done. It's been hours. I'm really warm. I know my husband is too. He's a good sport. We're really hot and sweaty, and there were some very frustrating moments, and it took a lot longer than I thought it would. But my little Grinch cave mount crumpet I think is done for now. I have a couple of tweaks to make that I can't just yet, but let me show you everything all together. Okay, here it is. This is what you're gonna see when you first walk in our house and look to your right. So this is our front living room, and this is what it's turned into. The couch is usually here against that wall. First I moved it here against the windows, but then once we saw the size of the tent, we just decided to shove it over there where my husband's sitting, like as a room divider. And it's fine. It doesn't matter. The dining room doesn't get used constantly, and it's really just going to be for gift wrapping mostly over the holidays. So it's totally fine. And also it's a total mess, but there is still room to walk over there. So we can still get through to the dining room. And here's a look from the front. I have our two flocked trees. I've never had flocked trees before, but I like these, and it made me feel like we'd be up on snowy Mount Crumpet. So I got two of them, and they're pre-lit. Those are from Michael's. I've never bought one of these snow like blanket covering things before. It's pretty thin. I probably would have doubled up on how many I got had I known, but I just didn't know. Now I do. Next year maybe I'll grab another one or two. So I put that big like snow blanket, it's all one roll, on the little end table, and then I took it down and ran it under that second tree. And I put these little decorations on the table. These are from Hobby Lobby this year. Oh yeah, and this one spins, but I thought it was too similar to that guy. See, because they're like the same. He says trying nice. So I'm gonna leave it on definitely naughty. Then for my Grinch cave, my tent, I just bought this tent off of Amazon, and I got the lights, the white and the little green lights off of Amazon. And let's see, the green rug, it's not a rug, I'm using it as a rug, but it's just a throw blanket. I got it Home Goods or TJ's. And then let's see, my pillows, I don't remember where I got the white ones. They're just like regular couch pillows I bought a while back, probably Home Goods knowing me. This pillow is so cute. I just got that this year at Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry for the loud noise. That is the Grinch. He's an inflatable. Okay, so then I have my stuffed Grinch and Max. This Grinch is very special because I got him at Universal Studios in Orlando. It was actually, I got him in one of my vlogs actually from when we went. So now it's his time to shine, so he gets to come out and hang out in the Grinch cave. And then Max is from Hobby Lobby. This little spinner, I don't know what else to call it. It's like a wall light show thing. I feel like that light gets kind of bright in there sometimes. I didn't know where else to put it right now. I don't have any great spot on the wall, and it's still light out, so it's probably a little hard to see. I think it shows up best in red. But that is like a Grinch themed, like little light show wall spinner thing. So of course I had to get it from Hobby Lobby. Then for the lights, I got, again, both of these sets off of Amazon, 2 separate strands, these warm white bulbs. They're not hot at all because they're LED, and so are these little green ones. And the nice part about these green lights is that this wire is like posable, which is really handy because I was able to wrap it around some of the white lights to kind of hold it in place better. So I just ran the lights up both sides of the entrance and then kind of swooped them a couple of times on the inside. And I think that looks nice and cute. And at night it should provide some really great, like cozy warm lighting, and I can probably read in there and it'll be great. Okay, now for our noisy Grinch. So because he's inflatable, he plugs right into the wall. So that noise you hear is the fan that is keeping him inflated. Yes, he is noisy. His fan back there is noisy, I'm not gonna lie. But I think it's worth it because he's very cute. And if I'm in the tent and reading, I hope it doesn't bother me. And if I'm like watching a movie, if I'm watching The Grinch on my laptop, I'll just turn the volume up high so I don't hear his fan. But he is holding a wreath and he's got his Santa suit on. And I got him at Target. Then I have another Christmas tree. This is a full-size Christmas tree. It's actually like a hand-me-down family tree that's sort of important to us, so we're keeping it even though some of the lights are out on it. It's a pre-lit tree. Some of the lights are out. I'm not sure how to fix those yet. We weren't aware that that was the case until we just plugged it in a little while ago. So I took a second strand of white lights. Luckily it all matched the same warm white, and just kind of like strung them and twizzled them up through the tree the best I could. So we added a little star, and the fact that it's kind of crooked is fine with me because things like, you know, in Whoville and on Mount Crumpet are kind of like curved or crooked, so I think it's cute. And also the tops of my snowy flocked trees are kind of curved as well. I did that. This one I got to tweak though. It's got these long pieces on top. I'm not good at these. Okay, I'll have to work on that. I'm not putting any ornaments or anything on this tree or the other two. I just like them to look clean and warm white lights. I put another one of those snow blankets over here. So I had only bought 2 anticipating that they'd go under the trees. So yeah, again, next time I think I need to buy more. But the nice part about this one being thin is that I put some of the green and white lights under there and you can see them through the snow blanket. And I think that looks kind of fun and warm. And last but not least, we have our Grinch hanging like artwork and prints and pictures. Most of these are from Hobby Lobby. We have a variety. And I'm really happy. I like to mix up what we've got. So some pieces, of course, I mean, they're all going to be somewhat similar, right? Because it's the Grinch, so he's basically on everything. But they have a good variety of pieces from year to year. And I picked up most of these last year. This one that says ho, 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 ho is from Kirkland. And then I picked up some more of these this year. Like I got this Holly Jolly Grinchmas was so far is my favorite, and it lights up. Yeah, that's my favorite so far. I got that this year. And I got Grinchmas is Here. I got that this year as well. But the problem with that one is it's supposed to be lit up right now, but the batteries are funky. I don't think it's working right. It's obviously, or no, is that lit up? It's really hard to tell. I think I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and look at other ones of that same picture and see if they work any better. I think this one's not working right because that's not bright at all. Oh, and I also got that little hanging square there. I'll zoom in on it. This is new for me from Hobby Lobby this year as well. And even though it's really little, I thought it would be cute, obviously. And I'm glad I got it because it's just got a nice little spot there underneath a bigger picture. So my husband and I went back and forth on some of this because I like everything very symmetrical and like aligned perfectly. And my original thought for this room was I was gonna have the Grinch Cave tent right in the middle. And then the artwork was gonna be like on both sides behind it. So when you look straight on, you know, you're not missing any artwork behind the tent. So that's not what ended up happening though, because it just came out too far close to the piano here when we set it up that way. So it had to go in the corner, the couch had to move, the artwork had to get reconfigured, and we just were like winging it, and it turned out fine, I think. I think it turned out pretty well, because if you stand from this angle, you're not really missing anything right behind the tree, but you can see most of what's over there, most of it, and then if you come over from this angle, you can see something. So I think it's gonna be just fine. We couldn't put nothing behind the tent on the wall, or else like it'd be too naked back there. So I wish I had a little more daylight left to film this, but I do not. We are running out quickly because it took so long to put this all together. But now it's up. It's still early November. It's up now, and I can enjoy it for all of November, all of December, and really even into the new year if I want. Probably I'll leave this up into 2021, because why not? It's fun, it's cute, it's my favorite Christmas sky. Tweaks that I have to do, oh yeah, I have to steam the tent. So it came out of the package, of course, all wrinkly, and I'm not thrilled with how wrinkly it is. And we have a little handheld steamer, but my sister has it right now, so it's not in my house, so I don't have anything to steam with. So, and I don't like how my iron steams. It's just kind of funny. I will wait for that steamer whenever my sister brings it, and then I can steam the sides and a little bit on the bottom, because I'm a little nutty and it bothers me that it's super wrinkly. Okay, I'm all done. That's it, we're not doing any more. You don't have to do anything either. So my Grinch living room, my Grinch cave, my little Mount Crumpet setup, whatever we want to call it, is all done. I'm all set for Christmas this year, at least in this room, and with all my Grinch stuff, which is most important. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of this crazy idea, and if you're a Grinch fan. Talk to you guys later. Bye.